Hello, it's Polish Paul VR, welcome to the channel. I hope you all alright and sound, and of course playing some awesome PlayStation VR games. Some of you might already be playing Walking Dead Saints and Sinners. Anyway, today in this news video we're gonna talk about Multimillion IP and console exclusive IP that's coming to VR, and this game been around apparently for 10 years. We're gonna talk about new Mech shooter that's coming to PlayStation VR, and also we're gonna talk about VR Skater because you got some more info about that game. If you want to be Tony Hawk in VR, then you might like this one. If you're wondering where is my video about Walking Dead Onslaught, I've got the game from the developer, so I'm still under embargo until later on tomorrow, but I've been playing it and I know the game is good when my head feels like it's gonna explode because I was wearing headset for so long and it's like pressing on my temples here and I'm like, that hurts, better have a break. But anyway, I nearly finished it. I'm gonna have review ready for you tomorrow, and right now let's jump into the news. We are going to start from new game announcement, which is Void Rifter coming to all the virtual reality headsets, and this is gonna be multi-platform and cross-platform according to the developer. It's gonna support co-op campaign, but also it's gonna have player versus player mode. This is a mech shooter, you can see it in the background. I think the development didn't start that long ago, or maybe it's not that long ago since they decided that they've got enough footage to announce it. On PlayStation VR we don't really have mech games, not enough of them. This one though is more of this cartoonish art style, but nevertheless the gameplay looks alright. And like I said, mech games, sadly we don't have much of them. Of course we've got Archangel and this was alright, but on rails. We've got this Mech 51 Combat Arena or something like, I can't remember even the name, but that pretty much died after the release. So another mech shooting game is very welcome and very nice addition to the PlayStation catalog. There is no info regarding the release date or anything, or even the release window, but as always stick around, once I know I'll be passing it on. Okay, moving on, let's talk about this big IP from some kind of console game. So what's happening is I'm gonna tell you all the story. So basically Fire Sprite, the developers of Persistence, but also the studio that works very closely with PlayStation Japan. They've done this Sackboy Adventure, whatever that game was. Also they worked on Playroom VR and normal Playroom. So this is the latest game they're working on, and the job posting, what they announced, who they looking for somebody, and basically it says they're gonna be working on the console exclusive IP. And when you think console exclusive, of course you might think it's gonna be probably something from PS4. It's a multi-million IP, so it's a game that sold tons and tons of copies, and also it's been around for 10 years or over 10 years. So what it can be, go on, put your guesses in the comment section. Who knows, it might be some kind of Sony's game, maybe Last of Us in VR, that would be awesome, maybe Uncharted, I don't know, or maybe something from PlayStation Japan catalog. But anyway, that is very exciting news. Sadly, we don't know which game it is yet, but nevertheless, let me just read you the job posting, the job listing, what they looking, maybe, I don't know, maybe you're looking for a job, maybe you're gonna work on it. So basically, they looking for principal game designer, and the role involves, we're looking for a senior or principal game designer to own important areas of an all-new action-adventure project adapted for virtual reality from one of the most original and successful multi-million selling console IPs titles in the last 10 years. This is an exceptionally exciting project, partnering with the IP holder to create a whole new chapter in the exciting and highly original universe they have established, utilizing the full immersive capabilities in VR to build a new narrative for fans and newcomers alike. Now, if it's PlayStation Japan, maybe Bloodborne, I don't know, maybe one of the Gravity Rush game, or if it's like any of PlayStation exclusive, I secretly hoping for Last of Us in VR. Anyway, key responsibilities in this game is designing and taking implementation ownership of exceptional combat encounters and gameplay systems, so it looks like it's gonna be combat heavy. Creating and updating design documentation that can be used by code, art and animation to help deliver on your vision. Working in cross-discipline teams to implement, iterate and balance gameplay system. taking system and encounters through to a final deliverable state, polished and ready for players. Working through bugs that are created as part of the development process, working with the game director to deliver systems that match the vision and world-class expectations of the team, working with the level designer teams to create systems and encounters that integrate seamlessly, maintaining junior team members to help raise the standard of design quality, giving excellent feedback, which drives the quality of the game. Role requirements: experience developing for a AAA quality title in similar lore, experience designing and taking ownership of combat encounters. They mentioning combat a lot, so it's gonna be combat heavy. Good working knowledge of Unreal Engine 4, so it's gonna be made in Unreal Engine, that's what we can tell. The good knowledge of industry standard packages, Microsoft Office, hands-off, Jira, Perfect, or whatever. Friendly and approachable personality, energetic and positive attitude, proactive communication with the wider team, experience with VR a bonus. So yeah, sounds very exciting, sounds like they cooking something very good and very big. Like I said, when it comes to consoles IPs, I'm just assuming that they're gonna do PlayStation exclusive game, one of the Sony's games, unless Microsoft jump into VR and they're gonna do Microsoft game, but I wouldn't really believe in that. So I'm assuming it's gonna be something for PSVR, especially that Fire Sprite got such a close ties with Sony, especially with the Japan studio. So let me know in comment section, put your guesses. We're probably not gonna see this game for a year or two, I don't know, but it will come eventually, so give me your ideas in the comment section. And also what I'm thinking, they announcing it now, the game development take a couple of years, maybe when they making VR games, sometimes they making them shorter, maybe it's gonna take like 2 years. But also what I could speculate is, maybe they developing launch title for PlayStation VR 2 and maybe Sony wants to deliver it with a bang, so we have to wait and see, but that would be awesome. They definitely know more than we do, and sadly they're not gonna share it yet, but nevertheless I think we can get excited because it looks like a big game coming to VR. About time another big IP joins VR, as we know the Oculus getting Medal of Honor, Assassin's Creed and Splinter Cell games in VR. Of course, Index had Half-Life Alyx. As of now, PlayStation VR, next big title from well-known IPs, will be Hitman 3 in virtual reality, maybe Resident Evil Village eventually. So all the company pulling all the stops, and I wouldn't be surprised if Sony pulling even more stops just to deliver a very nice PlayStation VR 2 launch title. That would be okay. Anyway, moving on to the next game. Look behind me, what you're seeing is a skateboard and hands pushing it. This is VR Skater, a game that I spoke about before. Kind of meant to come out last summer, I think, or this summer, didn't happen. What's happening is this is the latest video from this game, and they just showing you like a tutorial stage, but it gives you a bit more of idea how you'll be skating in this game. Now I know Tony Hawk remake just came out and people loving it, so to have skating game in VR would be super nice, so I'm glad that this studio making it. Now what they said in past is they making it on PC first and then they gonna do PSVR version, so I don't know how long until PC release. Like I said, it's a bit delayed already, but now it might be coming out soon, I don't know, but also eventually after the PC release. I'm assuming it's gonna be usual story, which is the game releasing in early access, they updating it, working on it, and then when the final version comes, then they do in PSVR version. That's what usually happens with the PC ports. But nevertheless, what I'm most excited about is this game, what Fire Sprite working and what it's gonna be. So let me know in the comment section what you're thinking. Like I said, I'm hoping it's Last of Us in VR. I know I'm living in a fantasy land, but who knows, maybe one day it will happen. And of course, as always, if you like what you're seeing, then please press a like, because it does help the channel a lot. And if you're new to the channel and are not subscribed, then subscribe. It's always better when it's more of us. And that's it, bye.